I think I'm just gonna do music over this part, just so they can see us and I have to get me a new phone holder for my car, because this thing, like, I thought it was clutch when I first got it, but it has been getting on my nerves. But I am leaving my apartment complex and I'm on my way to go grab a bite to eat with my best friend. We're getting ready to go to the R&B concert for Genuine, Monica, 112, H-Town, and Escape. I don't really know what the concert is called, that's why I just named everybody, but yeah, so on our way to do that.
In half a mile, turn left onto Old Pineville Road.
Rude, Siri, very rude. So we're on our way to go do that, and I'm excited. The last concert I was at was the Millennial concert in New Orleans for our girls trip, and actually that was my second time going. They had came to Charlotte, I think the first year they did it, we went, but even though we already went to one, it was different this second time around. But this is only my third concert. I did not have those teenage dreams, okay? Well, I'm trying to think of a better way to say that. I did not have that teenage experience of, you know, going to go see your favorite band and stuff like that. So here I am, grown. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, but you know, I'm grown experiencing something that a lot of people get to experience when they're younger. But it's cool because I got the money to do it now. So I definitely am going to live my best life. I did just get my hair done today, just a silk press. So this will probably be, well, I think I'm gonna get my hair done one more time in a silk press, and then by that time, because after that I'm getting some braids, so by that time it should be pretty warm down here in the south, so I shouldn't need to get any more silk press. Well, I don't need to get them, but I shouldn't be eligible to get any more silk press because it's going to be so hot and humid that it's just going to frizz up anyway. So I'll be rocking braids for the remainder of the hot months.
Turn left onto Old Pineville Road.
So if you see all the boxes in my car, I am moving, and I've been saying this for like a couple of videos now, but it's a process. But I am moving in a couple weeks, and I did buy some things for the new apartment. So as soon as we get them keys, all this is gonna empty out of my dang car. So traffic. Oh, and these glasses are not new. I did get some new lenses for them because, you know, I had my eye doctor appointment because of the first of the year, so you know, you got to use some benefits. But I usually wear these, but they did not have the lens for these, so These are now my backup glasses because I need to be able to see crystal clear.
In 1.1 miles, turn left onto Tyvola Road.
I knew she was going to interrupt me. That's why I didn't even say nothing. But I am super excited for this concert. And we got good seats. Like, we had pretty decent seats for the concert in New Orleans. But our first concerts, we were in the nosebleeds. But this seat, we should be down on the floor. Because, you know, I want to be able to see the stars walk right past me. Oh, we're planning another girls trip. We're trying to go to Vegas. Well, we are going to Vegas, I should say. And lo and behold, I get an email saying that Usher's going to be there on the same day that we plan to go. So, I'm hoping, God willing, please, because I want to see him so bad. Like, I've been in love since I was 6 years old. But I'm really hoping and praying that we will be able to see him while we're in Vegas. That would, like, if we don't do nothing else.
Turn left.
Thanks, Siri. If we don't do nothing else but see Usher while we're there, that's all I need. So, yeah. I am so ready for this upcoming girls trip. So we tried to do a girls trip once a year. This is a new thing. Like, New Orleans was our first girls trip because my friends were complaining. Like, we have been talking about taking a girls trip like our whole 20s, and people broke. People can't get off work because none of us have kids.
At the light, turn left onto Tyvola Road.
Yeah, we were just, you know, broke 20-year-olds who couldn't get off work. So, but, you know, that was the end of our 20s when we took our first girls trip. I think we were all 29. We were all 29. I'm now 30. The other two are turning 30 as well. And I think our other friends we invited, they should all be 30 by the time the trip is ready to go, if they decide to come. But we for sure definitely going. So, you know, we in our 30s now. We got money. We can take a girls trip. So we're trying to do this like every year. I don't know where I want to go next year, because there's so many places I have not been. And I'm a Sagittarius. I love to travel, and I promise you, I mean, I have traveled, don't get me wrong, but I have nowhere near traveled as much as I would like to. But I definitely feel like all of that is changing. I'm definitely going to be stamping passports because we booking flights.
In 3/4 mile, turn right to merge onto I-77 North toward Charlotte.
So, let's see. I realized was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I realized I have a lot of vacation time at work. So, I think I'm going to plan a solo trip. Because I think with my job, well, with my 9 to 5, I think we're only allowed to roll over 80 hours. So, I have a lot of hours. I'm not really sure how I got so many hours. Because,
go past this light. Then at the next one, turn right.
Because according to the amount of hours I have, I rolled over...
At the light, use the right lane to merge onto I-77 North toward Charlotte.
I rode over 80 hours last year, which doesn't sound right, because I did take a family trip last year to Tennessee, and that was a whole week off. But you know what? I might have used sick time for something, because I was calling in because they was BSing about giving me the time off. I had already paid for this trip. Like, we actually had to postpone our trip because of COVID, and I had already paid like before I had even joined that department, and they was BSing about giving me them days off.
In 4.1 miles, take exit 9B, see onto I-277 and John Belk Freeway toward US 29.
I wonder if there's a way to turn Siri off when I'm videoing, like, cause you know with the iPhone you can I thought I saw a crack in my mirror. I was finna freak out. You know, with the iPhone, you can like have certain commands when certain things are going on. So I wonder if I can like turn off the direction thing because I can see it on the screen where I'm going. But when I'm videoing, I don't really need her talking. So it's kind of annoying. She keeps interrupting. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I had took a family trip and they was acting like they didn't want to give me the time off. I don't know why jobs do that because if I didn't already pay, I'm going. Like, y'all just gonna be short staffed. I'm going. And like ever since then, when I was in that department, I called out twice. That was the only... No, that's not true. The whole time I was in that department, I called out 3 times. So it was... I was there for like over a year and I called out of work 3 times. And I felt like ever since the first 2 times I called out, they just kept holding it against me. It's like they was never gonna let it go that I called out those 2 times in April. So I had an attendance issue in that department, so that was like one of the main reasons why I left it, because y'all not finna get me over this attendance BS. Like, I'm so glad to not be in that department no more. But I'm happy in the department I'm in now. But of course, the goal is to become a entrepreneur, or a successful entrepreneur, because anybody can be an entrepreneur and not make any money, but to be a successful entrepreneur and not even have to worry about getting time off because I'm the boss. I can take time off if I want to. I might just have to move some things around, delegate some, business stuff, but if I'm the boss, I call the shots. This is my time. So I'm planning on going to a woman business I'm planning on going to like this little, I guess you can call it a seminar on Tuesday for women in business. It's supposed to be teaching you how to network and stuff, which I really need with the business idea I'm trying to pursue now. I need, contacts so I can get in touch with certain people to build my clientele. So I'm really hoping that this will be very informational and people will be like, oh my God, that's such a good idea, and I would love to help you with that, and, stuff like that. So now the thing is,
in 2 miles, take exit 9B, C onto I-277 and John Belk Freeway toward US 29.
It starts right when I get off work, so I was gonna ask my boss if I could maybe leave like an hour early. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be that big of an issue, because I really don't want to have to use time to get off because I'm salary, and yeah, I don't feel like I should have to use time to take off an hour early. That may be wrong, but that's just how I feel. Why is there all this traffic? So that was probably like one of my biggest things about living in a big city is getting used to all this traffic, because I come from a small city where the speed limit everywhere is 25 miles per hour, and yeah, you really don't have to deal with many traffic. I think the worst traffic I ever dealt with was when I moved to a bigger city near my hometown. It was like the day before Christmas, and it seemed like everybody and their mama was out of the house, so that was annoying. But this stuff right here, and like the highway is just like a giant circle around the city. But tomorrow I think I'm planning...
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 9B, C onto I-277 and John Belk Freeway toward US 29.
Siri is so effing rude. And that's
in
the
a
other
quarter
thing,
mile,
like,
turn left onto South Mint Street.
people around here would rather die than let you in, so you gotta drive aggressively. People tell me I drive like an old lady, my friends and family. I say I
Use
drive...
the left lane to turn onto South Mint Street, then turn right onto West Moorhead Street.
I drive safe. Like, you feel safe in the car with me because you know I'm not gonna do anything reckless. But yeah, people rather die than let you over. So I've had to kind of, I wouldn't say get reckless, but I had to like be aggressive as far as like when I'm driving around, because they are not nice. So one thing I will say about living in Charlotte, like, I do like it, but I do feel like there isn't a whole bunch of stuff to do if you're of a certain mindset. Like, if you come uptown, which is where I'm currently heading.
At the light, turn left onto South Church Street, then turn right onto West Moorhead Street.
You're basically just coming uptown to bar hop, and I think there's some clubs up here and stuff, but that's not really my vibe. Like, this right now, what I'm doing, going out to eat, going to a concert, I like stuff like that, or like going to a museum, an art exhibit, a wine tasting, doing some yoga on the roof, you know, more.
At the light, turn right onto West Moorhead Street.
How I want to say this, more cultured things, I guess you could say. Okay, I just had to drive around in a circle because I almost went down a one-way street in my new car. What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, about, you know, things to do in Charlotte. Like, I feel like if something does come up that I do want to do, it's a perk that I live here because I can go do it. But it doesn't, I mean, I feel like anytime you step outside, you're gonna spend like $200. I don't know, maybe I was just hoping like there was more free things to do.
At the light, turn left onto South Church Street, then turn right onto West Moorhead Street.
See, these instructions aren't making any sense because it says turn left, but the thing is telling me to turn right. I'm gonna play this back to see if that's what it says.
Turn right onto West Palmer Street, then turn right onto South Mint Street. Turn right onto Quincy Street, then turn right onto South Mint Street.
So I think the GPS is confused because there's been some construction, because it's telling me to make turns that don't
At the
make
stop
sense.
sign, turn left onto West Bland Street, then turn left onto South Triangle.
Okay, so I think I'm finally heading towards the right way because the GPS was acting stupid. Like, it was telling me to turn down a street that was not turnable. So it says I should get there in, less than a minute. So hopefully, because I am hungry. I have not eaten anything since breakfast. Okay, yeah, the GPS is confused again. Like, I feel like I'm gonna just cut it off and cut it back on. Like, I mean, I don't really come uptown that much, so I don't know if it's confused because some of these streets have been changed into one-way streets or what the problem is, but it is just acting schizophrenic. Alright, so third time's a charm. I gotta make a U-turn and then it should be good now. But the concert starts at 8. It's 6:23. I'm trying to make sure I get something to eat because it's gonna be hard to be jamming if I'm hungry. So hopefully there's no stupid wait at this place because we couldn't make reservations. So I'm really starting to feel like if I can't make reservations, I don't even want to go to a restaurant, because who got time to be waiting, you know, a stupid amount of minutes, more like hours, it feels like, to get a dang table, and then they still take forever to give you the food. Me and my boyfriend had tried this new ramen spot, and
Use
I swear,
the second lane from left to continue onto East Moorhead Street. Then the
like,
destination is on your left.
we was basically almost gonna leave. Like, it took them like 30-40 minutes to seat us, and then we sat at the bar, and the way they had it set up, like, you really couldn't get the real feel of the ambiance of the dang restaurant, because we sat at the bar, which is like tucked off in the corner, and then we couldn't even like drink none of the drinks we wanted to try, because they didn't have anything. Like, they didn't have any of the ingredients to make the stuff, so why are you even showing us the menu for the drinks? Then we ordered the food. That took another like 40 minutes for us to get. Like, he really, like, he had told me, like, if they don't come out in like the next couple minutes, we finna just go. We just gonna pay for the drinks and leave. And I was like, yeah, I was feeling that, because it's ridiculous how long they was taking.
The destination is on your left. Dilworth Grill. Arrived.
So we just, they ended up coming out right before we was getting ready to leave, and so we stayed at 8. But it was like we had other stuff to do that day. Anybody trying to spend all goddamn day waiting on this food? Like, it was ridiculous. I am getting so irritated. Like, I've never been to this place, obviously, because I'm using a GPS, and I can't find it for whatever reason. Like, this shit is taking forever. Because the restaurant we initially wanted to go to, they didn't have any freaking seatings during the time we trying to go, which was like at 6. They had no tables available till like 8, which is during the time of the concert. Okay, so I am finally freaking here. Like, this was like ridiculous. But yeah, it's what I said. They're doing construction and stuff, and that's why it's making the GPS act all schizophrenic, because the GPS like, well, this is supposed to be right here. Well, it's not. It's not right there, Siri. And my friend is not here, so I'm finna see where she at. Well, actually, I'm gonna go get in there and get something to eat, because she said I can order without her. Just order her some spinach stuff and she'll be here. But yeah, I got a new camera to vlog with. Hold on, this cord is short. I got this new camera. It's the, I think it was made for YouTubers, so it's the one with the little back so you can see. But yeah, so this is gonna be my new vlogging camera, and then I'm also gonna use it to take pictures of product and other, you know, content or whatever, because I have 2 businesses I'm trying to be successful in right now, and one of them does have products that I will be selling, so this is definitely gonna come in handy. But I'm gonna go ahead and get in there and get me something to eat real quick, and then hopefully we won't have so many issues getting into the dang concert. Alright, so I am on my way home from the concert, and traffic is very congested. The concert was really good, so I'm excited. They're supposed to be having. Ooh, I think I might take this down last off. Woo! It was hurting. They're supposed to be having a concert for Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and Ice Cube May 8th. I'm thinking about going to that one. Since it is more of my mom's era of music, I was thinking about flying her out and then we attend the concert together and then she go home. So just so she can have a little weekend getaway. So I'm just gonna look up some tickets once I got home to check out those prices. But yeah, this concert was really good. My feet hurt and I wore forces, and I saw like, you know, some other ladies, they wore heels, of course, and I'm like, psh, I would have been dead. I would have been dead if I wore some heels. Yeah, so looking forward to maybe going to another concert real soon. Now there's a train. Now there's a train to add to the slow moving traffic as it is, because I'm uptown, so there's people out here who didn't go to the concert. They just uptown just partying. So I cannot wait to get from up here. I did used to think, like, when I first moved here that I wanted to live uptown, but like when I first moved here, I had got a new car, my car before this one, and I was doing Lyft for like a month, and it was around football season because Charlotte is home of the Carolina Panthers. Ain't no way I could live up here. It's too much. It's too much. Too many people, too much traffic. There's nowhere to park. You gotta pay for parking. I think even people who like live in the apartments up here, they still have to pay for parking. So you spending thousands of dollars a month and still gotta pay for parking on top of that. So I don't mind having to drive about 10-15 minutes if I need to come in uptown for anything.